Closed captioning is brought to you by Huggins Peel.
At Parker's Kitchen, our chicken tenders are huge. See for yourself. Put our chicken tenders next to the competition, and ours are twice as big. Not a little bigger, but twice the size.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Our country's government has shut down, and our veterans and federal workers are caught in the middle. Tonight, what you need to know about what's shutting down and what stays open.
And we're digging deeper after new data shows some of our local schools are slipping when it comes to graduation rates, what local advocates say needs to change. Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 12 at 6 o'clock, now streaming live on WRDW+. I'm Zaina Halliburton.
And I'm Will Rio. First up tonight, a situation that hits close to home for so many, bullying in our local schools.
This weekend, families from across the area will meet in Augusta this weekend for a suicide prevention walk. It starts at 11 o'clock Saturday morning at Pendleton King Park. It's put on by a local chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Whether you're walking, volunteering, or donating, your support goes a long way towards showing others that they are not alone. It's free to register and participate. We'll have a link to do so on our website.
We're switching gears now to check in on your forecast. October finally here, and we're finally seeing those fall-like temperatures. It's nice to see.
A lot of us are happy about this,
Yes.
right? Your First Alert Chief Meteorologist Riley Hill is in the Weather Center with the latest.
Yeah, guys, dare I say a little bit cool out there over the next several mornings. Expecting low temps tonight into early Thursday, dropping down to the 50s. We'll hang on to those morning temps in the 50s at least through Saturday. Not much change as far as afternoons go. Slightly cooler over the next couple of days, but going to remain pretty breezy out there. We've had gusts over 20 miles an hour this afternoon, expecting a very similar outcome again heading into tomorrow. But here you go, early tomorrow morning, waking up most likely mid-50s right at daybreak, so may need some sleeves on for the first part of the day, and just going to see a mostly clear night tonight with generally no clouds out there over the next 24 to 36 hours. Tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting high temps to stay below average, most likely mid-70s if you're north of I-20, close to 80 here in Augusta, but likely staying in the upper 70s, and once again, just a lot of sunshine and still pretty breezy out there, and most likely seeing some gusts close to 20 at times throughout the day tomorrow, and heading into our Friday, not much difference. We'll have a look at those rain chances for the weekend for you in just a bit.
Thanks, Riley. New in the last hour, human remains in Orangeburg have been
Richmond County School District is touting rising graduation rates, but the numbers show not all of our schools are heading in a positive direction.
The county kept its record high 81% graduation rate across all schools, but while we saw many schools make big gains, 2 high schools stood out for just how many students never crossed the stage at graduation. Glen Hills High School had just 69% of its students get their diploma. That's down nearly 9% from last year. And Josie High School down 9% this year with a graduation rate of just 66%.
Your Audrey Dickherber took these worrying statistics to Augusta University's Literacy Center to get to the bottom of what could be behind it all.
Studying how we can help our local students.
While we really need parents on board, we also need to take away those barriers or help them alleviate some of the things that may be getting in the way.
Recent graduation rates show some schools saw an increase while others didn't. And while schools continue to work on how to help their students, so are local nonprofits.
Richmond really mirrors the what's going on in the country. So nationally, about 37% are reading proficiently. Like I said, good news. We're hearing Richmond County through Georgia Milestones getting up to that 47, 48%. So that's great news. But there's just the scores for our students are back to pre-pandemic levels in some areas.
They say it's important to show up and be involved. The Richmond County School District says their average daily attendance rate is 85.96 across all high schools last school year.
There is some indication that the things that we're doing in the community are working, and that starts with the classroom, of course, and then with places like ours where we can supplement their instruction.
But there's always room for improvement. She meets with other local nonprofits and leaders to see how else they can help.
I think that's sort of a broad way of looking at all of the things that go into making sure students are benefiting from school.
In Augusta, Audrey Dickherber, on your side.
The school district tells us students who dropped out do impact the final graduation rate, but valid transfers to another school do not. Across the entire school district, we're told 414 students dropped out between 2021 and 2025. We have a full list of state, district, and school graduation rates on our website, wrdw.com. remember the last time you had Chinese food? It might have helped find a place for sick kids and their families to find some peace. We're showing you how after the break.
And we have beautiful fall-like weather over the next several days. Going to keep things sunny and breezy through at least Saturday, but we are talking rain chances by Sunday. More on that risk heading our way just after the break.
Time and Temp, brought to you by your First Alert weather team.
George Sink entry.
It was raining and I came to a complete stop. The bill truck smacked me. I called my Costello's law firm. I'm like, I am really hurt. They actually care about their clients. I got above and beyond what I was expecting to receive. Thank you, Mike Costello.
Now, your First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale.
Well, it's been a beautiful day across the region. Temperatures have climbed into the low 80s. We should keep our highs in the 70s heading into tomorrow, but you can see a lot of sunshine out there. That part of the forecast will continue over the next couple of days. If you're heading out this evening, temps are warm right now in the 80s, but we'll drop into the 60s most likely by around 9. And then heading late tonight to early tomorrow morning, we will see the 50s out the door early tomorrow morning, so may need that light jacket for the first part of the day. There you go. Early tomorrow morning around sunrise, low temperatures anywhere from the mid to upper 50s. Likely going to do the same thing again early Friday morning. Not a huge difference there. Once we get to Saturday, I still think most spots should be waking up in the 50s, but most likely upper 50s, but very comfortable and very fall-like over the next several days, so take advantage of it. Throughout the day tomorrow, we're going to stay generally sunny. Those temps will climb into the 70s once we get later into the afternoon. Not expecting those highs to get into the 80s, though, so a little bit below average for us, and it's still going to be breezy out there. We'll still see that northeast wind 10 to 15, maybe some gusts up to 20 at times. Now, as far as rain chances go, we are looking to stay dry at least through Saturday. Once we get into Sunday and Monday, it looks like we are going to have a little bit better setup to see some rain return. Now, doesn't necessarily look like a huge risk with that rain, not expecting necessarily a huge flood threat, not even really expecting anything in the way of thunderstorms. This should generally just stay in the way of scattered showers out there. So if you have to pick 1 or 2 weekend days, Saturday does look like the drier option for you, but I still think there should be plenty of dry weather out there Sunday. Most likely you're just going to see that return flow off the Atlantic. That'll bring us some scattered showers later into the day Sunday, and then looking at a very similar setup heading into our Monday. So that will be beneficial rain. We definitely do need it. Those high temps are going to stay in the 80s for us over the next several days once we get past tomorrow.
Thanks for that, Riley. Wellstar Children's Hospital of Georgia has revamped an outdoor space for patients and their families. This is a big deal for kids receiving inpatient care who need a place to escape outside of their hospital room. Thanks to Panda Express and their partnership with the hospital, this new area was made possible, and you at home more than likely played a part in all of it.
The ribbon is now cut on an outdoor rooftop patio located on the 4th floor of Wellstar Children's Hospital.
So now that it is renovated and we've got some really cool furniture out there, we can really utilize it for patient care, and we can get these kids outside, give them a breath of fresh air, do some messy activities, you know, bubbles and that kind of thing. Kids will absolutely love being out on that patio.
This was made possible through the Panda Cares program. Local Panda Express partners have donated nearly $475,000 to support patients at the Children's Hospital. For Tammy Kamai, her daughter spent time here.
A little over a year ago, I was able to come and see the play art space. I did notice the outdoor patio area, but it was very underutilized. And so within that year span, to see what we've been able to do in this space and actually be here myself, it's really, really gratifying.
And if you went to eat at a local Panda Express and said yes to rounding up, you're a part of the difference.
It's definitely a collaborative effort between all of our stores together. You know, I'm at the Evans location. We also have the Augusta and Aiken stores that cover our Augusta area, and then also our community. We have some that'll, you know, round up their change, some that'll do $1, some that'll do $5. Any little bit that helps, and we're just very grateful.
Being outside is something we can easily take for granted, but for patients in the hospital, it can be life-changing.
It changes your attitude, it changes your whole healing process by being able to go outside and connect with nature, even if it is just sitting on a patio and painting a picture and just hearing the birds and watching the wind and, you know, seeing that it looks like it's gonna rain today, that kind of thing.
It's really a nice space, and like I said, it's something we could easily take for granted, just being outside. And for a lot of these kids, most of their time is spent inside that hospital in their hospital room. So this is just an easy way to get them out.
A really good reminder there. Yeah, that can make all the change in your mood. Get a little bit of sunshine too. It's always a good thing.
Absolutely. And remember, when you choose to donate or round up at a local Panda Express, that money goes right back to our children's hospital right here at home and into projects like that one. You can support the Wellstar Children's Hospital year-round, and we have ways to do that on our website.
All right, just ahead in sports, one local senior is running right up the state rankings. We'll tell you about it coming up next.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
Torn and missing shingle for around that price
Me
these
too.
days. Hey, all right, looking at our 7-day forecast, we got high temperatures staying a little bit below average for the rest of the week. Average high this time of year, 84 degrees. We'll be a couple degrees below that over the next several afternoons. Our morning temperatures are also going to be very fall-like. We'll likely wake up in the mid-50s over the next couple of days, increase those into the mid-60s once we get late this weekend and throughout even most of next week. And those warmer overnight low temperatures is a sign that your moisture is increasing in the atmosphere. So that is going to lead to a little bit better rain chances once we head towards our Sunday. I would say if you have plans early Sunday, not expecting much in the way of rain, but anytime later into the afternoon, that's when we'll start to notice some showers push inland from the coastline. So generally moving from the southeast towards the northwest should be the general motion of these showers. This is a fairly coarse model. This is one we use to kind of forecast far in advance, so it won't look like this on radar, but just letting us know that the potential is going to be there for some wet weather at times. So plan accordingly for any weekend plans. Saturday definitely looks like the drier of the 2 days.
On your sideline.
Sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
GIAA Cross Country State Championships are at the end of the month. Westminster has 2 runners in the top 5, 1 in the top 2 of the state in the 5K. Senior Lucas Johnson owns the fastest time in the GIAA 5,000 meter race. He runs a 14:57.8, a massive improvement from when he was a freshman and ran a 17:15. Being top in the state was over the realm of a possibility then. Over the summer, the senior will put in more than 500 miles of work. It's now paying its dues.
Definitely something I've been working for my whole high school career, and it's just taking consistency and some time over the summer, time after practice, after school, and so yeah, it's definitely been a big commitment, but I mean the reward's certainly been worth it.
Like I always told the players, it's like you're never guaranteed tomorrow. So the most important day you have is today, and you do everything you can, and you suck the life out, and you win today's game, and then worry about tomorrow. And you know, I think, but after sitting around a little, those few days and kind of reflecting and all, you know what it is? I'm ready for this next challenge and the next stage of my career.
In case you missed it, that is Brian Snicker after he informed the team he was stepping out of the dugout and into an advisory role with the Braves. He spent nearly a decade as skipper of Atlanta, winning 6 division titles in the 2021 World Series. He will be missed. The question is, who will replace him now?
That is the big question out there. Thanks for that update, Alyssa, and best of luck to Snick out there. Hey, 3-degree guarantee brought to you by Tub Doctor. Our forecast 82, actual high 83. So we have a new October charity, Pregnant Choices Medical Clinic. That is Tub Doctor's choice for this month. $50 heading their way. Having a look at our 7-day forecast just after the break.
Trust Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale for your first alert. South Carolina.
Welcome back in, folks. 82 degrees right now if you're heading out this evening. Temperatures will fall into the 70s pretty quickly, and we're looking at some beautiful weather over the next several days. We are going to keep those high temps most likely in the 70s heading into your Thursday afternoon. Getting back into the 80s, though, for the rest of the week, but we are going to stay nice and dry until we get to Sunday, bringing back the chance for some scattered showers.
Thanks, Riley. We're back live on 26 News at 7.
And for News 12 at 10 and 11 o'clock. Thanks for watching.
America. Breaking right now, a shutdown on I-20 is causing
Stay
delays.
connected to the team you trust your way.
We have a safety alert for all of you mom and dads out there.
Get breaking news and investigations here on the WRDW News app.
We're tracking strong to severe.
Get instant forecasts with real-time alerts here on the WRDW First Alert Weather app.
and stream live on your TV, hear or watch anytime on your schedule.
We're covering breaking news out of Augusta.
Download all 3 for free. Stay connected to WRDW wherever you are.
I have moderate to severe plaques today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Prepare for open enrollment? We're making sure we are.
Do you have what it takes?
Let me, coach.
Let's go. Let's see your handshake. Too soft, and your hands are sweaty. Try some of this.
Medicare open enrollment's here. We're ready. Are you? 64.com.
Hey guys, it's Anna Christina here for Roof Savers, and we're proud to introduce our proven, lab-tested, patent-pending Renew It 17, the only asphalt shingle preservation product that provides 17 continuous years of coverage for your roof with just one application and one treatment.
Renew It 17 has been rigorously field tested and proven effective on over 1 million square feet of surfaces across the United States.
If you're concerned about the age of your roof, leaks, black streaks, or the little tiny rocks from your roof ending up in your gutters or driveway, we're here to help. The Roof Savers 3-step process includes a comprehensive roof tune-up to address nail pop-ups and replace missing shingles. We then soft wash your roof to remove algae and black streaks. Finally, we apply patent-pending Renew It 17.
And Roof Savers is the only asphalt shingle roof and multi-surface technology company tested and approved by the Wounded Warrior Program.
America's #1 choice for roof preservation. Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
The U.S.